Imagine waking up every morning feeling unstoppable, focused, driven, and full of energy. Now imagine the opposite, waking up feeling drained, unmotivated, and unable to concentrate. What if I told you that one simple habit might be the reason why? For years, we've been told that masturbation is completely normal, even healthy. Science confirms that it's a natural human behavior, yet what few people talk about is the dark side of this habit, how it rewires your brain, drains your willpower, and keeps you stuck in a cycle of instant gratification. To truly understand why compulsive masturbation is dangerous, we need to look at the science behind addiction and dopamine dependence. Masturbation is more than just a physical act. It's a chemical reaction inside your brain. Every time you engage in it, your brain releases dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter responsible for pleasure and reward. It's the same chemical that surges when you win a game, eat delicious food, or scroll endlessly on social media. At first, this dopamine release feels harmless, but the problem is that dopamine is highly addictive. Your brain gets used to this instant pleasure and starts craving more. Over time, you develop tolerance, meaning that what once felt satisfying no longer gives the same pleasure. To compensate, you end up needing more stimulation, more frequently. This is why many people who start with casual masturbation eventually fall into pornography addiction. They need stronger stimuli to feel the same level of satisfaction. In extreme cases, this can even lead to dangerous behaviors, such as seeking risky encounters or developing unrealistic expectations about intimacy. Have you ever noticed that after a binge session, you feel tired, unfocused, and less motivated to do anything productive? That's because excessive masturbation depletes your mental energy. Brain fog. Overloading your brain with dopamine weakens the prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for focus, decision-making, and discipline. This is why chronic masturbators often struggle with motivation and attention span. Loss of drive and ambition. The more you indulge in instant gratification, the less patience you have for long-term rewards. You lose interest in setting goals, working hard, and pushing yourself. Weakened social skills. Excessive masturbation can lead to social withdrawal, making it harder to engage in meaningful conversations and connections. Many people report feeling awkward, anxious, or emotionally disconnected from others. The worst part? Most people don't even realize this is happening to them. They feel lazy, uninspired, and stuck, without understanding that their own habits might be causing this downward spiral. The reason society normalizes masturbation is simple: it's profitable. The adult industry makes billions every year by keeping people addicted to artificial pleasure. They want you hooked, distracted, and dependent on their content. But here's the truth: if you don't control your urges, someone else will. The more you give in to short-term pleasure, the weaker your mind becomes. And in a world designed to keep you addicted to food, entertainment, and validation, self-control is the greatest power you can have. What if I told you that every time you give in to your urges, you're training yourself to be weaker? That every moment of pleasure you chase is actually stealing your confidence, focus, and ability to succeed in life? Most people don't realize it, but compulsive masturbation isn't just a habit. It's a psychological trap. It creates an endless cycle of instant gratification that weakens your self-discipline, making it harder for you to take control of your life, build confidence, and achieve real success. So why is this habit so difficult to break? The answer lies in how it hijacks your brain's reward system. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure and avoid discomfort. In the past, this helped us survive. Eating food, finding shelter, and reproducing were essential for life. But in today's world, we don't have to work for pleasure. We can get it instantly, whether through junk food, social media, or pornography. The problem with instant gratification is that it kills your ability to work for real rewards. Discipline requires effort. Instant pleasure does not. Success requires patience. Quick pleasure requires none. Confidence is built through challenges. Pleasure is just an escape. Every time you give in to your urges, you reinforce the idea that pleasure is more important than progress. This is why so many people feel unmotivated, lazy, and stuck in life, because their minds have been trained to chase pleasure instead of achievement. Imagine standing in front of your greatest temptation and walking away, not because you have to, but because you choose to. Imagine having total control over your mind, your actions, and your desires. That's the power of self-mastery, and it's the foundation